everyone, and welcome to Anime Club After Dark, the podcast that delves into all things anime, manga, and otaku culture related. I'm your host, Alex, but you can call me Senpai, and joining me tonight, I have our Wizard of Wait What, Shinoda.
New Year, same weeb. Let's fucking go, boys!
Oh, God. And our Czar of Source Material, John.
Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, dear Jonathan. It's my birthday, fuck you.
Do you,
Yes,
do you want
as
someone
we
to
are
hold your hand? Like, God, that was so depressing.
I know, right?
Did you see my snap?
No, I haven't gone on Snapchat in so long.
It's a video of me singing happy birthday to myself with a single slice of cake and a little candle. And it's like noon, and there's no one around me.
Oh, God, I'm gonna cry.
He literally is Union.
Jesus.
So yeah, as you guys heard from his beautiful rendition of the song, we're actually recording this episode on John's birthday. So happy birthday, John!
Woo,
Yeah, comment those happy birthdays out to our best boy.
And our producer son.
That's why he's best boy.
Yeah, and this will end up being our very first episode of 2019. So happy New Year to everyone.
Welcome to the new year. Remember, it's gonna be depressing as the last one.
It can't possibly be any worse, right?
Well,
Or it's gonna set on fire.
Well,
I don't know. Are we gonna
Start
sell this
drinking,
podcast
boys.
to Faku? Can we sell this podcast to Faku, please?
I'd do it for $100.
For $100, Faku. If anyone from Faku is listening, $100 and it buys you a podcast, and you don't even have to feed us.
I mean, feed us porn.
Okay. So, speaking of Faku, that's one of the things that we're going to be talking about tonight.
Excellent transition.
I know, heck of a transition, right?
Isn't it going to be the main thing we're going to be talking about tonight?
It's
It
the
is,
only thing,
actually.
really.
Well, it's related
Well, I mean,
to it.
Not specifically Faku, but very, very, very much related to it. So, while we were on Christmas break for the podcast, something did happen. So, probably a much beloved website called Hentai Haven, which, let's be honest, if you're listening to this podcast, you probably know what it is. So I'm not even going to bother describing
Fucking
what it is.
degenerates.
Fucking
yes.
porn. It's fucking porn, you sick fucks.
Yes.
Y'all need Jesus.
So basically it's a hentai site, as its name implies. Went offline on December 20th at like 2 in the afternoon or something.
I
I think it
watch
started
it then?
during the day. It happened.
It was sometime
That's
during
when-
the
that's
afternoon
when
for sure on the East Coast.
That's when people started panicking. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I did too. I was like, what the fuck is this? But yeah, so that happened, and it happened like completely without any kind of warning or without any kind of explanation. It was just like it was gone. And of course, you know, Hentai Haven has like a Discord and has like these forums and stuff where people can figure out shit that's going on. It has a Twitter page, it has a Facebook page. All that was gone instantaneously. And it's like, well, what the fuck happened? My initial thought was, oh shit, the FBI finally got to them.
Same. I was like,
because
it finally
I remember they got rid of their lolly tag, and
Yeah, earlier this year.
earlier
early in early 2018 rather.
But I don't think that had anything to do with it. It was just some ambiguous
it was for
new
legal
law or
reasons.
something. Yeah, there was like something that passed that was ambiguous about like if you have the tag, you're spreading child porn.
I know the context behind this. So basically,
Okay.
the government, the U.S. government specifically, if I remember right, passed a law saying, hey, take stuff like that down so that we can curb sex trafficking. Which, you know, I can agree to the whole let's try to contain and get rid of that stuff. Sure, that's all well and done, but how they went about implementing it and the broad sense of it did fuck over a lot of different things, such as lolly tags and such, which, you know, obviously does not matter, but that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I know the name of this law. It just escapes me right now. It's something that went into effect in like February of 2018, I think. And it was shortly after that when Hentai Haven took off their Loli tag.
Yeah, and it was just the tag. It wasn't the videos or anything. So
Yeah,
you
they
can
were
still
still
watch
there.
your
You just had
Oyako-san.
Yeah, it was just way more difficult to find it, but they were still there.
I mean, if you're a true degenerate of
You know how
if
to
you're a true
manipulate
man
tags.
of culture, you know how to the titles that you're looking for. You know, your Shoujo Ramune, your Oyako-san.
Doki Doki Little Oya-san.
Yeah.
best hentai of the year.
Nah, not even close. Shoujo Ramune, man. Come on.
That's right, the final episode of that came out this year.
Of what?
Good times.
Doki
Let's
Doki
move on.
Oya-san?
No, the final episode of Shoujo Ramune.
Oh, yeah. Good times.
Good times.
Hello, FBI?
Anywho.
Hold on. Hello, Moshi Moshi FBI desu.
Oh God.
But no, that's when it was just gone like that. I thought like one of two things. The first thing I thought was, oh my God, the FBI finally got to him and took it down. Or two, like maybe someone got to them with some kind of a copyright claim, because it wasn't exactly Hentai Haven wasn't exactly above board.
No, it was fully illegal.
Yeah. I mean, they did do some stuff that was legal. I mean, obviously they had to pay for their website somehow, which is what that was one of the big criticisms of Hentai Haven, was how many pop-ups it had gotten recently, and it's like the website was starting to become unusable because of all the ad pop-ups.
Not that I advocate for any type of ad blocking software, but I never had an issue.
Yeah.
Same. For reasons.
Yeah. But okay, so after some time passed, after Hentai Haven went dark, I guess, so to speak, a rumor started floating around, which was actually a recirculated April Fool's Day joke from the creator or the manager or whatever of Hentai Haven.
Yeah,
the owner of the-
this was from way back when, so if anyone still believes it, please spread the word. That's not the reason why it was sold. Alex, go ahead.
I bring this up because I thought it was really funny how many people bought into this.
Dude,
So
it
I'm gonna read the post. So this is a screenshot of a Facebook post on Twitter. So it says Hentai Haven is shutting down because the owner had to pay off a loan for a fursuit, and then this is the explanation from the Facebook page. It says, "It pains me greatly to say this, but due to cost constraints, I will not be able to renew the Hentai Haven servers this month, and as a result, Hentai Haven will be shutting down. I had to pay off the loan for my new fursuit, which meant I was forced to spend the server budget. The site should remain online for the next 24 hours until the data center pulls the servers offline for lack of payment. The fursuit in question is very nice and comfy, and I'll send you guys some photos in the coming days. I'd advise everyone to download their favorite hentai while they can, since I'm uncertain of when we will be cut off. So long, and thanks for all the yiff."
Yeah, that was
It
pretty
was
funny.
pretty
Everyone
funny.
was.
Yeah.
Everyone believed this.
Yeah, because it's so obscure. This is from like when they were basically brand new, like year 2 or 3, right? And
It's from many, many years ago.
yeah,
A long time ago.
it's pretty. I thought it was funny when I saw that. It was like,
Yeah.
there were so many memes when Hentai Haven shut down. Hentai Haven.
Oh, there were so many memes. There was a lot of the fucking like Thanos memes where it just slowly fades away, and it's like, oh God.
Just
There was the
Hentai
one-
Haven
there was-
Shun.
There was the
Going
the
away,
one
yeah.
meme I saw where it's like the Thanos one, and it's like, who's next? And you see the little Reddit robot down there. That was funny.
Anyway,
Oh.
after the shutdown and people, for some reason, freaking out because I
And
honestly,
believing the fursuit story.
well, I don't think Hentai Haven was that good. Like the one thing that had
Well,
going
hold
for them.
on. We'll give them better products that have been there towards the end. We'll talk about this now, though. Let's give them the better stuff at the end. That way they have
No,
to
no,
stay and
I'm
listen.
just saying, like, what Hentai Haven had going for it was that it had good subs. Like, they weren't
Yes.
bad subs. They were good. And it was, like, 1080p, and they had a bunch of uncensored.
Yes,
Subtitle
they did.
uncensored. Which is hilarious, because to me, I'm like, I don't care if I can read the subtitles. Like, it's porn. Do you need subtitles for porn? You're
Yes,
just
the fuck?
in and out 15 minutes, man. Like half of the fucking they're just like come on, why do you need subs for that?
15 minutes, such a quick shot.
I'm not here for story. I'm not here for plot. I'm just here for just done.
Sir,
Come
do you
on.
not understand the plot makes it better?
Who reads porn for plot? Who does this?
To be fair, I have actually read some that have
God.
excellent plots, so excuse you.
Snowdy, you're not doing it right.
Oh,
Anyway,
what am I not doing
so
right? I'm curious.
my point about this whole fiasco is that who cares? There's like, it's just who cares?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I get where you're coming from. It's like there are certainly other options out there. They're not the only game in town for sure. But they, like you say, they did have good subtitles. They got their subtitles out pretty quickly, and they had the 1080. A lot of their stuff was in 1080p and uncensored. That was their big plus. But there are certainly other options out there now, and I think certainly better options, honestly, than Hentai Haven in terms of like how kind of iffy, to say the least, their user interface had become very outdated, actually, a very outdated user interface. But I don't. It would be like, well, I hate to say this. I hate to relate something like Crunchyroll to Hentai Haven, but I feel like I can actually make this. I feel like I can make this analogy. So it would be like if one day Hentai, or if Crunchyroll were just gone. It's like, all right, well, there's other options out there, but they were kind of the first, and they did it really good for a while.
All right, this is making me think about is what if Hentai Key partnered up with Crunchyroll, and I'm like, I'm down for that.
Oh God, no!
I'm down for that.
Seriously,
Fuck is Hentai
like
Key?
legal, like just you don't know what Hentai?
Oh,
Key is?
he's too
I
young to
honestly
know what
don't.
Hentai Key is. He's too
Oh,
young.
God.
Or I never came across it. What the hell is it?
I remember in middle school, when I was in middle school, Hentai Key was a website I came across. It had like Bible Black and stuff. That was a paid subscription, like a monthly subscription type of deal, like Bang Bros or I don't know any other paid Brazzers. That's another one. Welcome to the podcast
We're
where
all
John
showing our age tonight.
Welcome to the podcast where John lists all the porn that he can remember.
That's the title of this episode now.
The podcast where John remembers all the porn.
The one where John lists off porn.
Yes, that's the title. That's the title.
Oh god. Anyway. Oh, I don't know where I'm going with this.
No, I don't know where you were going with it either. I was just waiting
Oh no,
for you to
I
put your foot in
remember.
your mouth.
If Hentai Key partnered with Crunchyroll, I'd be down with that. So we could segue into our next point. Faku comes and saves Hentai Haven, apparently.
Yeah, well, I have reservations about that, but yeah, about a day later, actually about 24 hours after this started, and everyone was still in panic mode. There was a post on the Hentai Haven like front page, I guess you would say, saying that Faku had come in and basically bought up Hentai Haven.
For those who don't know what Faku is, Faku used to be a translation group. I remember very early, like so-and-so years ago, 5, 6, 7 years ago or something. They used to translate...
actually.
Yeah, longer than that.
Longer, wow. I just remember stumbling across them once, and I remember it used to be free. And most of their content that they peddle on Faku, if you know who Butcha Yu is, or Aeroquist, or whatever the other name is, I think it's Aeroquist or Aerokeys. I don't know how to pronounce it. Anyway, Butcha Yu. It's like a very scantily clad, very slutty girls with like giant proportioned breasts and thighs and bukkake, and it's wonderful. But
And very, very wide baby making hips.
yeah, and that's what Faku is all about. And then they went legit, which is crazy because it's like, wow, they used to be fan translations, and now they're legit, and they have panels and stuff at anime conventions, which is insane. But I mean Crunchyroll is like that too, so I guess there's a light novel translation group that's like this as well. What's their name? I don't remember the name, but other people probably know. Unlimited Novel Works? Is that I don't know. I'm trying to.
I don't know.
Unlimited Fate works?
No.
Unlimited Fate.
There's just there's a lot of companies that used to be like illegal and then they become legit, which is super crazy to
like
me.
Crunchyroll.
Yeah, like Crunchyroll or the light novel one that I cannot remember for the life of me. Japan Novel Japan.
J Novel Club.
Yeah, J Novel Club. Yeah.
Yeah.
J Novel Club used to be a fan translation, and they became legit. And I believe that it's cool that Faku reached out to try to save Hentai Haven. I do not speculate that they bought out Hentai Haven and tried. This is just a whole PR stunt, honestly. Because
See, I do.
Really?
I do. Because, well, obviously I can't confirm any of this, but there was a post that someone made on, it's either Facebook or Twitter, I can't remember now, that they claimed, allegedly, that they used to work for Hentai Haven and that they had been fired. And, of course, like a big group of people got fired like 2 or 3 months ago.
I've seen the one you're talking about where they said the the main admin started acting irrationally,
acting all erratic and
like,
stuff.
kicking people off and like all that. So yeah, I definitely hear where you're coming from. Like,
so
just to
something
hear,
did happen.
well, just to hear that there was a mass firing is kind of suspicious, especially because none of them allegedly were told why they were getting fired or anything, and it's something a company would do right before it gets bought out.
I don't know. I feel like they'd let the new company come in and fire them, because why would you waste the effort to do that yourself? You know?
Yeah.
Who knows
and,
why
and,
companies
and
do
another
anything?
another thing is like, Hentai Haven wasn't legit, so why would it matter if they fired people? It's not like they were getting paid, right?
I think some of them actually were.
Oh shit! I didn't know that. Well, that's super illegal then.
Yeah, because they had to be getting paid under the table for sure. But no, I just think that because I've worked for a company that went through a buyout, and that's a lot. That happened to a lot of people that I worked with. They just walked in one day and they said right before the merger happened, it's like, well, you don't got to come to work no more. Bye.
All right. So the reason I don't want to believe this is because Faku does have streaming services on their own website. They have.
That's true.
It's not good. Like, they don't have a huge selection or anything because, you know, streaming rights for hentai is a lot more weird compared to like anime.
Maybe
and stuff,
it's because of the infrastructure.
Well, because how the hentai industry works is that they usually only get sales through physical copies, and it's not very big. It's not very profitable. Like, compared,
it's almost like every single release is a limited edition. So once they're gone, they're gone.
Yeah, and the ones like, if you go to other dubious websites and you look at like release schedules for hentai, because they have those out there, and I'm not saying I check it every week or something, but I do check it every week, and there's only like maybe 10 to 12 new hentai a month, right? You know, like 3 a week, maybe, just average. So there's not that much coming out.
Yeah,
It's
certainly less than the actual anime industry for sure.
Yeah,
it's
like,
a lot less work for a lot less money. So the amount you're getting, the quantity, is also a lot less, and that's just a matter of fact.
And John raises a good point. Like in Japan, for specifically, like 90% of hentai is all physical releases. So you actually have to physically own a copy of something to watch it. In Japan, there aren't a whole bunch of hentai streaming services in Japan, and a lot of those that there are completely illegal.
So that's why I feel like I don't know why Faku would buy this business to try to turn it legit. It's just weird.
Maybe for their catalog that they already have on a server somewhere.
I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me, since Faku already has everything that Hentai Haven has, other than a team. But if people were being let go from Hentai Haven, then that doesn't really make sense for Faku to purchase them if the translators and stuff are now gone. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. And I also don't know what Faku plans to do with the new website, since it literally just says, just wait, guys, we'll have an update. But my thoughts is that they're going to turn it to like Hentai Key, where it's a monthly subscription, just like how Faku is, a monthly subscription to see their porn.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind that as long as it was... first of all, get rid of the fucking pop-ups, because if I'm paying for a subscription, I don't want that.
Right.
More than likely, they will. Because, like, it won't survive with bullshit like that. And they've been around long enough. They're an internet company. They know what the people like and don't like.
True. I mean, I would not mind, like, a Crunchyroll-esque just hentai streaming service that I knew I could get like 1080p streams. I could get like, decent
guaranteed
subs.
quality, and you're actually helping pay the people who made it. Like, that actually would make me feel good. Giggity.
Well, I think
And also,
I think it's more about having servers that actually load your hentai.
yeah, that'd be good.
That'd be
like-
really nice too.
So a consistent, reliable uploading source with very minimal pop-ups. Like a bunch of these dubious websites have like a billion ads. Like you click on it, it's like 200 ads pop up literally immediately, and then you try to load
200 tabs just open up immediately.
yeah, if you don't have any ad block services, and you click and try to load it, and it takes like fucking 5 to 10 minutes to load, and you're just like sitting there with your dick hanging out, and you're like, well, what now? What do I do for 5 minutes?
And then half the time you'll get like 4 or 5 minutes into the stream and it'll buffer.
Yeah,
And buffer.
and then-
and buffer.
When it comes out, it's in like 480. Maybe you will get lucky and it'll be 720. Like 1080p is very important to people. Very,
Yes.
very important. We'll settle for
people get off
720,
on
but
that.
1080p makes the PP big.
yeah, this is not 2004, man. 480 is not acceptable anymore.
No. And fuck, I was watching YouTube videos the other day on my phone, and it's like it tried to load it in 480. I'm like, excuse me?
Yeah.
Like, bitch, get your act together.
But it will be interesting to see what comes of this partnership. I don't even know if you can call it a partnership at this point. It's more like a buyout, I would assume.
Who
We don't know.
knows?
We don't know.
We don't know. And it's because we don't know. It's like we can really only speculate at this point. I mean, as someone who uses or used, I guess I should say, Hentai Haven, I won't say regularly, but enough. I would hate to see it just go away. But on the other hand, if it became like a legitimate a legitimate quality streaming service for hentai, I wouldn't mind that either, to be honest.
I've never paid for porn, and I will continue never paying for porn. Just saying.
Fair enough. You're a scumbag, but fair enough.
Hey,
I want to fund more episodes of Doki Doki Little Oyasan. Shut
yeah,
up.
okay, you can say this, but like I said, if 90% of their income comes from physical sales that are released in Japan, and unless you want to pay fucking 50% more for it to come here in America, you're not really helping the industry.
That's true.
Yeah,
'Cause
facts.
See,
The
that's
industry,
like,
what itself, is what needs to change.
yeah, but
I will say
it's porn.
that's one good thing I like about Faku, about them going to these conventions, is that they actually will bring physical copies of this stuff for you to buy.
Oh man, Faku's panels are like the best, and also the creepiest ones.
Yeah, so you get the creepiest people there. It's like, get away from my porn.
The
It's like I
neckbeards and
rolled up.
such.
I
Yes,
rolled
the
up
neck beard.
to one of the panels at SakuraCon. I remember this. And I was like, oh, look, it's Faku. I know what Faku is. I remember reading the one where the girls get to become sluts of the month and everyone has sex with them and it's great, right? And I was reading the physical book, the Tankoban, and I was like, oh my god, this is really good. And I was gonna buy it. And then I looked at the line and there's like 14 people in front of me and they're all really gross, pervy people. And I was like, I don't want to buy this anymore. I don't want to wait in line for like 10 minutes with these really nasty people.
I don't blame you. It wasn't much better when we went to Anime Expo, was it?
No, so at Anime Expo, they sold out like almost immediately. I swear to God. I went there like the next day and there was nothing left but like real life picture book stuff of cosplay.
Three dirty 3D shit like no one cared about.
Yeah, like I was like, ugh, I don't want this. I want my Sluts Cop 9. Come on.
I don't even, were they even there on the last day of Anime Expo? I think they sold out of everything and they just left.
I don't know. All I know is I went there a day late and everything was gone and I didn't really care afterwards.
I don't remember seeing them there on the last day of Anime Expo. But yeah, if you ever get a chance to go to a sizable convention and there's a Faku like booth or anything set up, you see some interesting people.
Well, a lot of what Faku peddles is like the same type of artists, like big boobs,
Yeah.
super slutty women, bukkake.
They have a style.
Yeah, and I'm all for that, Like again, Butcher Yu, love him. Love that style, love all of Butcher Yu's works. And I would recommend that you pick up physical copies if you're into that. But just know that if you want to go to a Faku panel, like at a big convention, you should probably get there early because it probably going to sell out.
Yeah.
So
any kind of adult stuff, like J-List also goes to these big conventions, and their stuff sells out all the time too.
I have no clue what J-List is.
It's basically like, the Ona holes.
Yeah.
They sell those.
Oh, cool.
They also sell a lot of physical copies of doujinshi or actual porn DVDs and Blu-rays.
I just dropped
They do
something.
that too. We heard that.
Yeah, my bad. Anyway, I'm gonna leave that in too. Anyway,
You're the editor.
well, see, the thing is, I don't know how well doujinshi sells in the West. First of all, it's really hard to get porn here, like Japanese porn. That's doujinshis. If we're talking
Which is
hentai
a
DVDs
damn
and
shame. I'm just gonna say real quick.
Yeah, right? Like, you gotta go to
right?
freaking Japan to go get actual doujinshis. The only way we really get it here is through illegal means. And they're all translated by fan groups online. Through,
And
other
I know a
dubious
good
websites.
amount of people would be more than willing to actually pay for it.
Yeah,
to have
I feel like
physical
there's
copies.
a market for it. I really do. So maybe Faku
I think so, too.
is gonna be the bridge. Faku's gonna bridge everything and start since they do sell, technically they sell doujinshi, but they don't sell a lot. There's so many artists and stuff out there, and everyone has a lot of different tastes.
Yeah.
The more dubious ones, though, would be pretty hard to find someone to pick it up and publish.
Yeah, right. I think that's the best thing that I think can come out of this whole thing is that Faku becomes like this bridge between between or the West, I should say, and Japan in terms of just get us some fucking porn.
Yeah, man. Every time there's a new Comic-Con, the winter one just came out.
I
So
know.
there's going to be, was it C94 or is it C95 this year?
95.
It's 95 right now. So I'm waiting for translations to go up, which usually actually happen the first week of the new year. So I'm waiting for that. I'm pretty happy
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah. There's some good stuff coming out. Just saying.
It's about to be a
Alright,
good
well-
couple of weeks.
It is. It's going to be the first couple weeks of the year are always pretty good. All right. Well, I think that's about it we got for this, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm pretty satisfied. I had a good,
yeah.
good talk.
It's a shorter. Oh, yeah. He's sitting here in the afterglow. He's done. Yeah. It was a bit of a shorter episode, but we just kind of it wouldn't have felt right not talking about this, and I don't really think we could have just inserted this into another episode.
All right. Now
okay,
it's time for.
so
now
final
it's no.
thoughts.
Shut up.
Fuck you. I
It's
want to
time-
say my final
No,
thoughts.
No, you have. We're gonna talk about websites you can go to. The part where. No, I'm kidding. I will not list dubious
Damn,
websites. We're gonna
so
get sued.
mean.
Shut
Okay,
up, Shinoda.
real
What's your
quick
closing
then.
thoughts?
Okay. So I think it's fine that they're doing this. If they want to go legal, that's fine. If you want to sell out to Faku, honestly, that's your prerogative. Go ahead. Why did they have to do such a blatant PR stunt though? Just do it. Say, hey, we're going legal. We got and we partnered up with Faku. Stay tuned for more. Just
All right, but
do something like that.
But you gotta understand.
Why'd they
the
have
shock
to do a
factor.
PR stunt like this?
But then the
At
shock
least
factor.
we think it is.
If it was a PR stunt, it fucking worked because all over
Yeah.
Reddit for the first 3 days that this happened, everyone was talking about it. There were people asking questions on Out of the Loop, what is this whole deal about Hentai Haven? What is that? And I was like, holy shit! I'm on R all, and I'm just there's 10% of these posts are about Hentai Haven. It's
I
hilarious.
remember. Yeah, it was so weird.
And
It's
it
so out
fucking
of
worked,
place.
man. I'm telling. If this was a PR stunt, it fucking worked. That shock value did its job.
Facts.
At least-
I've been talking. I've been talking to Faku behind y'all's back. Just heads up.
Oh, all right. Hey, Faku, please give me subscription for free.
I mean, listen. If Faku wants to sponsor this podcast, I mean, I'll hawk your shit. I really
we
will.
already have the title After Dark, so we're already there, and we're
We do
willing
a
to
com-
talk about this stuff. So
I'm willing to commit 100% to make this a porn podcast. That is no problem.
So
We can-
what
we
you're
can do
saying
it. We
is
can
you'll
actually
start
do it.
stripping for us. Yes?
Oh, whoa.
Oh man. Oh shit.
Yeah, he's gonna strip.
Did you guys
He's gonna strip
ever?
for us on an audio podcast.
Did you ever talk about Tumblr with the porn thing on a podcast?
Oh God.
Oh, no.
We haven't,
I don't
but
think,
now
I
that you
didn't
brought
think
it up,
was
we can.
important
Oh,
or needed.
yeah, because Tumblr banned porn. Apparently, that was the thing.
Yeah.
Tumblr shot itself in the foot, and it'll be out of business in about.
Oh
6
no!
months.
You want to know what's real fucking good? The things they wanted to get rid of a lot, porn bots and such, are still there. En masse.
Jesus.
They are still following me to this day. I'm like, what the actual fuck? It's so broken of a website. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, my only thought about that was people still use Tumblr. What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's even with so many of its user base gone now, it's
Being
still alive.
cancerous.
Even after DashCon.
Oh God. Jump in
DashCon
the
was a
pit.
hilarious joke, okay? That was a wonderful time. I remember back then. Oh my
I'm gonna go jump in the pit now.
There's
The one
so
that-
many people that don't even know what DashCon is. God.
Do yourself a favor. If you don't know what DashCon is, go to YouTube, watch Internet Historian, and watch his breakdown of DashCon.
Yes.
Make sure you
yes,
have
it's
some
so
popcorn because it's worthy
great.
of it.
It's great. I love the Internet Historian. Shout out to Internet Historian YouTube channel.
Good. Yes. Oh God. On that note, that's the best.
Oh wait, no,
Shout
no,
out
no,
to
no.
Internet Historian.
Right before we end, recommendations. So, anime has been
Oh, God.
around for a very long time. I don't know exactly how long, but that's like I don't even watch hentai that often, but when I do, I like to use anime. The last time I used Hentai Haven was like a long time ago when fucking Doki Doki Ouya-san first aired and Alex linked me it. That was it.
Yes.
All right.
So go on anime. That's the good site.
Hold on.
Enjoy
so
yourself.
before you go to whatever website Shinoda mentioned, we here at Anime Club After Dark, disclaimer, do not condone using illegal services. With
Oh,
that
yeah,
being
no,
said,
kids, definitely don't do that.
Hentai Mama, they update stuff like pretty fucking fast. No subs, but it's decent quality, and their servers are finally fixed, so they work. Hentai Gasm is pretty good too.
I don't like the layout of Pentagasm that much.
I don't, but their videos load fast, and they're usually 720p or higher, so it's good to go. You know what I'm saying?
Good to go.
And
That's
they
the
still
good
have
thing about anime. They have really high quality stuff almost all the time.
And those are the only ones I know or that I use. Not saying I check it every week, but I check it every week. And shut up. It's like my release schedules. Okay.
Yeah, your release schedule.
It's kind of just a habit now. Anyway.
It's a really It's a release
Thank you
of
all for
something,
joining
all right.
us on the podcast tonight. We hope you enjoyed it. I don't remember the rest of the outro. Alex, go.
We hope you enjoyed it because we always enjoy bringing this stuff to you. If you want to check out previous episodes of the podcast, you can find us on YouTube, SoundCloud, and iTunes. If you want to keep up with what we're doing and have a little more fun, you can join our Discord server, become a member of our Facebook group, follow our Twitch channel, and visit our website. If you have any questions, comments, criticisms, or concerns on this or any episode, feel free to shoot us an email. Links to all of these things will be down below in the description. As always, I have been your host, Alex, and I will see you next time. Happy New Year, everybody!
Wait,
Happy New
Doki
Year!
Doki Little Ouya-san 4 is out?
Dude, it's been out for like 2 weeks. Where have you been? I
I don't
literally
know.
talked
I
about
stopped
this
watching
last...
after the first one.
I literally was talking about this with Vlad. I was like, yeah, it comes out on December 28th, but it was uploaded on December 26th if you go to Hentai Mama. And then I was like, don't ask why I know this.
Shinoda, get the lube.